My name is Kaval, and this is the business part of the my videos. I have been a business aspirant since I can remember, from selling water and enlarging toys at school to selling products now to doctors and pathology labs. My dad is a businessman, so he helped me understanding a business world and how it works. I was in IGCSE school, which where the business studies was very practical and informative, which helped me understand how businesses face problems and how they overcome that. So that was really great for me. I've also learned about stock market from that, and I'm a regular investor as well. I invest for long term mainly, though I have tried nifty options and stock options trading intraday, but that didn't work out for me well. So I am stuck to long term investing now. I will talk a little about my current business rather than my previous ones. I will talk about my current business rather than my previous small ones. We at Rawat and Son Traders, we basically buy from manufacturers and sell to businesses like doctors or pharmacies or salons. Basically, we sell COVID products, which are nitride gloves or masks. This business started when I was 17. I was in the pandemic and I had nothing to do. And my dad is a property broker, so he did not have any business at hand. So we had to start using our savings to live from. I didn't quite like that. So we had the idea of selling cutting apron to salons because they were opening at that time. Because one of my dad's friends, he started trading that. So I thought, why not? Let's do it. So we approached saloons door by door and started telling them we supply this at a rate of 7 rupees. We'd like to buy it from us. We got a few orders, but not a lot. But then the guy stopped supplying it to us because he got to his main business. He stopped this. So this practically came to an end, which I didn't want. So I explored sites like IndiaMart, from which I got suppliers from Gujarat, and I ordered my first 1000 pieces of cutting apron, which cost me around 5 rupees per piece. And my dad was like, can you sell it? Could you sell the 1000 cutting apron, and in how much time? So I really put my brain to it that how can I sell the cutting apron 1000 quantity at a time, because the minimum order, like the average ticket size of every order was around 50 to 100 pieces. So 100 pieces was the minimum we kept. So we need to have 10 clients in order to finish the stock, which was quite difficult going door to door, because that's called cold calling, as my dad calls. It was like quite difficult because you had to go in the heat, and even the pandemic restrictions were there a bit at that time. So that way we did get a few orders, but the ratio was very low. So what I did was, I thought each and every salon's number is there on Google, and I can just approach them like that way. So I called them, like I made 100 calls a day, and I got orders from the neighboring stations as well. Like I live in Mia Road, so the next station I got orders from. But the calling took a lot of time, and the rejection rates were pretty high. Like I would call them, and they would just say that we don't require it. Please don't call us again. That was pretty demotivating as well. But still, I kept going, got a few orders a day, and that's how I finished the 1000 quantity. So my dad said that how are you going to scale this? How are you going to go to the next level? So what I thought was, rather than calling them, I'll just WhatsApp it to them. So I sat down and removed contacts of everyone in Mumbai. We used to sit for hours together and just save their contact on my phone and WhatsApp it to them, which took me quite a lot of time. But the hit ratio was good. It wasn't as good as calling, but it was less efforts and more orders. So hence we started getting rapid orders from far places which are 20-50 kilometers far. We could deliver it in Activa, but we had high quantity, like 500 aprons, which is sold at 7 rupees. So we could afford the transport. Hence our business grew that way. And as time went by, we started focusing on, we had over 50 products at a point of time. But then we stopped dealing with salons and beauty parlors as they were hassle to deal with. And plus the ratio went down of them buying as pandemic was slowly declining. So what we did was, we mainly focused on doctors and pharmacies, pathology labs, selling them N95 mask and nitride gloves, which are of a good margin and they are easily couriered. So we didn't have to go there physically to deliver the products, we could just courier it to them, and the courier companies are at a pretty affordable price. Like from where I am, I can send it all over Maharashtra, 1 kg for 40 rupees. So that was that was a great thing. And along the way, I figured out ways I figured out an app which helps me send WhatsApp messages to many people at once. Like I can just keep on sending. So right now I have a data of 18,000, which I send WhatsApp messages every week, and I get consistent orders on them. The business has declined because the pandemic has gone low, but I discovered this after the mask ban. After the mask ban was lifted in Maharashtra, so the orders were slow but still pretty decent. So this is the current business which I'm going right now. We are expanding. We are searching for new products every now and then, and trying to grow our business. I have a GST number in my name, and even pay tax as well. The other small business ventures could be I uh, we started selling T-shirts. A sir of mine, like my teacher in the 10th grade for math in my classes, he had an idea of selling religious T-shirts at a local event which happens every year. Radhe Swami Ji, there's a ashram here, so we started selling T-shirts to them. We used to print it near our house, and we should go and sell it there for the 3 day event, which was pretty successful. Then we started IGCSE Ninja, which is basically past papers for IGCSE students. So he had heavy duty printers, so we could get them at a low cost, and we started selling them the past papers to them with a little switch. Like we would get subtopic wise questions, and we would sell them the papers. Third could be the property thing my dad does. I help him with that. I go to meetings, talk to the clients and set up meetings, and not I haven't closed a deal yet, but have come close. Then we are going to open a Frankie stall, cause my friends, he has an uncle's shop, and the ahead space is empty. But so we were going to open a Frankie stall there, but that came with very difficulties. Like many challenges came along the way to open the Frankie stall. So it's still on hold yet, but we are still working on it. Then I taught tennis for 2 months after around in Jan. So after teaching, I thought of opening my own tennis academy, which is still in the process. Like we would approach clubs, and we will we will in a commission based, we will teach there. So yeah, these are my 5 6 ventures which I'm continuously working on. Mainly being the routers and traders, because that's where the most profit comes from. But these are for a higher these are for like a part and parcel of the thing. Like if suppose routers and traders goes slow, I can focus on the other ventures as well. As I said before, I'm a avid investor. I invest in stocks which I hope for the future, and whatever profits I make from Rawat and Sin traders, I do invest in stocks. I handle my dad's and mom's portfolio as well. I did even try crypto. I'm in a huge loss right now, hoping to that I can average and it goes up, but time will tell. So this is my business journey so far. Thank you.